A bit of health now. Female genital mutilation remains widespread, with Nigeria accounting for an estimated 19 million survivors. Health correspondent Kemi Balogun looks at this issue and the lifelong scars and complications it leaves behind on those who have been caught.
Deeply rooted in traditional cultural beliefs and perceptions spanning through decades and generations of women who do not recognize the human rights violations and trauma it causes, female genital mutilation continues to be a global conversation that seems uneasy to change. Oguntosin comes from a line of women who have been cut, but luckily for her, this line ended with her mother.
And my mom was mutilated.
With her experience as a writer, she uses articles to educate and raise more awareness on the dangers of this unhealthy practice inflicted on women and girls.
Like, I've had some people share their stories with me where they come across my write-ups and maybe they have somebody too that has been mutilated, so they get to share the story, they get to see the lights of these damages, and most of them actually have a positive tone.
It's 2024 and yet nearly 4.4 million girls are at risk of female genital mutilation around the world. These latest estimates show that progress needs to be at least 10 times faster in order to meet the global target of ending FGM by the year 2030. Zach Onwe is an advocate working to raise awareness in some communities. He tells us how ending FGM can be achieved.
FGM thrives in ignorance. So once there is illiteracy, it will continue to thrive. So one thing that we've learned is education and awareness has been one work that has really helped people in coming out.
In Nigeria, FGM is mostly carried out on girls between the ages of 0 and 15 years. 91% happens before their first birthday. Dr. Liman explains to us the present and future damage that could occur when girls undergo this unhealthy cutting practice.
Bleeding cannot be controlled. In most instances, it can result in severe bleeding that can even result in loss of life. If it doesn't, it results in such level of bleeding that infection and healing becomes problematic, and a lot of other complications can set out from there. Infection is one of it. And then pain, because they are not done under medical situation, there is associated pain too inflicted on innocent young girls.
As global experts continue to advocate for an end to female genital mutilation, many women and girls out there remain at risk. Kemi Balogun, TVC News, Abuja.